All right, so we are live now. Can you guys hear me? How's the sound? I'm always concerned about the sound here. You guys can let me know if it's good or not, but I'll go ahead and start here. So, welcome to the Movie Canon YouTube channel. I am Giovanni, and I'm doing a new live stream today. It's an episode that we call the Met Report. I've done I think this is like the sixth one that we do. So this is the first time that I'm going to do with someone else, not just me by myself. And today I'm actually going to be joined by the very cozy Ivan and Jessica.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh yeah, you needed to to press the button there to unmute that. So Ivan and Jessica is joining me today in this live stream for this latest episode of the Met Report. Okay, so what is the Met Report? So the Met Report is kind of like a news show, news episode. I'll talk about movies, entertainment, or TV news. This particular episode, I don't necessarily have news per se, but what we're going to talk about in this particular episode is there's the Thanksgiving holiday preview. So during the Thanksgiving holiday week, a lot of things come out in theaters. Since the whole streaming thing became a big thing, there's a lot of streaming things that's going on. So a lot of those projects come out during this time. So what we're going to talk about today is just some of those projects that are coming out either next week, that came out today, or earlier this week. So it's several projects here. It's not that many, but we'll talk about those just so that you guys know these projects that are out there. Maybe you weren't aware of them, or maybe you're a little bit more interested in watching them now that you're watching this episode here today. So that's me, Ivan and Jessica, and we'll be talking about that today. So, like always, I always do a Funko Pop giveaway. There was another Funko Pop that I did last week of Namor, so I'll tell you who the winner is in a little bit here. But there is a new one, and this is the new Funko Pop giveaway, and this is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special Funko Pop giveaway. The details as to how to win is in the description of this video, and also at my Instagram page at the Movie Canon. All the details are there as well. So I don't want to really go dive into too much to the details. There's some instructions there, but mainly it's always you must have a mailing address within the United States. That's probably the main thing, and also you must be a subscriber to this channel, or follow the Instagram page at the Movie Canon. And there's other ways for you to win, but the details are, like I said, in the description of this video and in the Instagram page. So those are the details there, and I'll tell you who the winner is of the Namor Funko giveaway in just a moment here. But first, what I wanted to talk about here today, before we do the Thanksgiving holiday, a little preview. So last week, Kevin Conroy passed away on November 10th. The actor who voiced Batman in the Batman animated series. And I just wanted to briefly mention it because when it came out in the news, I wasn't able to really post anything more detailed on Instagram. So I just did a very quick, just like a news little post story on Instagram. And I wanted to get more details. So I was like, let me just add something here in this quick episode of the Met Report. So again, Kevin Conroy, I believe, was the best Batman. We had a best Batman video earlier this year. I think it was during the summer. We talked about what were the best actors who portrayed the character, and just almost unanimously, we picked Kevin Conroy to be the best Batman. And what's always been interesting about this is that Kevin Conroy is the actor portraying the character, but is just his voice, and he left a big mark on everyone here. All Batman fans, comic book fans. I think a lot of people really think of him when you think of Batman. So that's why I just wanted to just mention this here because he's like a big symbol in a way. Me growing up, because I was a big Batman animated series fan, just a Batman fan in general. A couple of years ago, like 3 years ago, I did a best character in movies or TV episode, and Batman was my number one favorite character in that video. And when I was doing that video, I was thinking of this particular Batman, Kevin Conroy's voice interpretation of the character. So, Kevin Conroy, rest in peace. Ivan, Jessica, do you guys want to say anything about Kevin Conroy before we move on to the first segment?
No, I think you pretty much summed it up, and it's so sad, but I'm so thankful for all the joy he brought.
Yeah, and also he did an amazing job in the Arkham series, the video game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Now, if anyone here in the chat, does everyone sound okay? There's no issues with the mic. Just let me know if there's some kind of an issue, if it's a little staticky, because last week it was kind of a little staticky, and I didn't find out until much later on. So hopefully everything is working just fine. Okay, so let's move on here to the first segment that we're going to talk about today. So like I said, this is like a Thanksgiving preview. The first project that I'm going to mention here is the film The Menu that just came out today in theaters. It stars Anna Taylor-Joy, Nicholas Hoult, and Ralph. A lot of people pronounce it Fiennes. I don't know if that's correct or not. So he's in this movie as well, and I've seen the trailer of this film multiple times. I think there's only one trailer. It's always looked interesting to me. I did want to watch this movie. I wanted to actually watch it either yesterday or today, but I didn't get a chance to watch it. But the story in itself, from what I see in the trailer, it looks interesting enough here because it just looks a little weird, a little odd. And I'm trying to find out what it is that they're trying to do in this little event, this little menu, dinner party or whatever. It looks like it might be kind of dark. It's R-rated. So I'm very interested in seeing that. You guys, Ivan or Jessica, do you guys have any thoughts about The Menu at all? Are you guys planning on watching it?
Definitely planning on watching it. I think it looks like a fun watch, but I am getting a little bit tired of this is very formulaic. Like we've seen this before. You invite someone to a dinner party and oh no, they're trying to kill you and something like that. But I like the cast and everything, so I think it's gonna be pretty good. But I'm not expecting greatness or anything.
Oh, okay. So you're probably not gonna watch it while it's in theaters, right?
Probably not.
So you just wait until it's in streaming or something.
Mm-hmm.
Ivan, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, same for me. I'll wait till it's streaming. But I did hear about somebody that was part of it. I don't know if it was the writer, the director, that it made me more interested. I don't know if you know who's making the movie.
No, not at the top of my head.
Oh, okay. I just remember hearing that somebody was part of it, and then it just raised my interest in it. But yeah, I'll watch it at home.
Okay, so no theatrical viewing on your part. I'm definitely going to try to watch it while it's in theaters as soon as I get a chance. But there's actually a lot of projects coming out, this weekend and next week.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in the top maybe 3, but I may or may not seeing it. But I definitely do want to watch it. It was directed by Mark Mylod, screenplay by Seth Rice, Will Tracy. I don't know if that rings a bell at all, Ivan, but. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm interested in watching it, so we'll see what happens there. All right, so the next project here that we have is, let's see here, this movie called Bones and All. It stars Timothée Chalamet, and it's about, it looks like it's a kind of like runaway cannibals or something to that effect. It's from the director who made Call Me by Your Name. So the trailer, I just saw the trailer a couple months ago. It looked interesting, just like The Menu, at least for me. I thought it was gonna be more like a limited release or one of those Oscar baity pushes, but it looks like it's gonna come out a fairly wide release. Ivan and Jessica, have you guys heard about this movie at all?
No, actually, but it's funny that I'm seeing this because I haven't heard about it, but I saw like snippets of the trailer like yesterday. So is it like a horror movie or something?
And I'm sure there's probably like little horror elements of it. I don't know if it's
I don't really
considered.
know anything about it.
Yeah, because I think it's considered a romance drama. Because I'm just looking at the information of this film here. A romance drama, but definitely like a really dark romance and drama film. You know, the summary of this, it says a love blossoms between a young woman on the margins of society and a disenfranchised drifter as they embark on a 3,000-mile odyssey through the back roads of America. So I think it's one of those road trip movies. However, despite their best efforts, all roads lead back to their terrifying pasts and a final stand that will determine whether their love can survive their difference. Okay, so this is definitely like a romance drama. So just with a little twist of, the cannibalism stuff or whatever.
Who
For
directed
a little bit of
this?
cannibalism.
Luca Guadagnino.
And same director for Call Me by Your... Is that what you said?
Call Me by Your Name. Yes, so it's the
Okay.
same director who directed that film. So they have that kind of connection there going on.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's one of the movies that I do want to see. I don't think it's on the very top, but that is one of the ones that I want to watch. You guys are probably not going to watch this in theaters, right?
I definitely want to know more about it, but yeah, definitely not watching it in theaters.
Yeah, but this probably has Oscar potential.
Really?
Possibly. Like I said, it could be one of those because the director who did Call Me by Your Name,
That is
they
so
might try to
surprising
push
then
that.
because I haven't heard anything about it. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I'm saying it could be.
oh,
Yeah, like the Rotten Tomato score right now for this movie is 86%,
wow.
95 reviews so far right now. And then the Metacritic, the regular audience, 76%.
Okay.
So it's pretty high. It's pretty high. So I mean, I don't know if it'll actually do well at the box office or whatever, but yeah, it's like about cannibalism, and then they're releasing it right before Thanksgiving because we're all about to eat a bunch of food and all that stuff. So
How fitting.
I know it. So the next project here is the Santa Clauses with Tim Allen. So this is a series. It's streaming on Disney Plus. This is based on the Santa Claus movies with Tim Allen, the 1994, and then the sequel 2002, and then the very weak sequel in 2006. So it's the same actor, the same characters, but they decided to make it into a series. So it's on Disney Plus. They're gonna release like a couple episodes or an episode a week. They probably have like 6 episodes.
That's Tim Allen.
And yeah, that's Tim Allen.
It doesn't really look like him.
Yeah, that's Tim Allen.
Okay.
I found out about this project not too long ago, and I was like, okay, I guess they're gonna decide to do a series this time instead of a movie in theaters. I don't know, maybe they don't think it would do that well or something, but this is the Santa Clauses. Are you guys planning on watching this?
Yes, because when I'm in the
Christmas
mood,
spirit mood?
yeah, like I want to watch everything Christmas, and this is pretty nostalgic, so I'll give it a watch. Why not? I'm not expecting greatness, so I just like Christmas movies. So
I just watched the first 2 episodes of this. Well, they just released the 2 episodes of this.
what do you think?
I watched it. It's pretty weak.
That's why they would even drag it out for
there's
being
a
a series, though.
There's a few things that I found it to be kind of funny
Yeah.
because where there's the whole thing with when they say naughty, like a naughty boy
Yeah.
or naughty girl or whatever, like they talk about like the elves are like, no, you can't say that anymore in our political
Oh,
culture.
PC.
So and then Sansa Tim Allen is like, what that's ridiculous, something like that. So that part's kind of funny when they're talking about that in our current culture or whatever. So I think that was kind of funny. And then he's like trying to retire and all this other crap.
Like always.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, it might be something decent for you to have like in the background.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's something that you're like, oh, can't wait to watch the Santa Clauses again next week, latest episode. It's not like that. It's a good time to release it now because there's a few episodes, and then it'll get into December, and you can just play it in the background. I think it's fine for something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
All right, so let's move on to the next project here. The next project is another Christmas-like project, A Christmas Story Christmas. So that's a sequel to A Christmas Story. So they brought back the same actor, the kid, who is now an adult. So we have a new film. It's on HBO Max, and I haven't been hearing too many great things about this movie, and I know they made a sequel to this before this one, and that one was just called The Christmas Story Christmas, or no, Christmas Story 2. So they just brought him back, and I mean, I'm planning on watching it, but I don't have like high expectations on it. Are you guys planning on watching this one? It'll be on HBO Max, so you don't have to go anywhere. So,
Thanks. I probably won't watch it, actually. I do like Christmas movies, but like I've never been a fan of A Christmas Story. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, do you know it's always that one channel that plays it like on repeat? Like
yeah, I think it's
every single year.
TBS. Yeah, I think it's TBS.
Yeah, I don't know why that just bothered me so much. I'm like, oh my god.
And it's all day long, right?
Yes, for 24 hours. I don't know, and I just didn't think the story itself was that great to warrant like the hype that it gets, I guess.
Yeah, I thought it was all right when I first saw it. It's not one of those movies that I want to watch.
Yeah, it just feels
every
gimmicky,
year.
like obviously, and I feel like this movie isn't gonna have its own story. It's just all basically gonna be callbacks, like the entire thing, to like carry it.
Yeah, because they bring like the summary, the synopsis here. I'm reading it right here. It says Ralphie returns to give his kids a magical Christmas, like the one he had as a child. Long-awaited follow-up to holiday classic, A Christmas Story, starring Peter Billingsley. And obviously that's the main kid. The Rotten Tomato score is actually pretty decent, 74%. But it only has 29 reviews.
Yeah, like based on how many reviews.
Oh no, it just changed. 76%.
Okay.
76% out of 29.
That's pretty good.
29 reviews. Yeah, this is pretty decent, especially for like a straight to streaming
And a sequel.
thingamajig. So yeah, I am planning on watching it, but I'm not gonna like rush, to see it. Obviously before Christmas ends, but
I'll pass.
I'll watch it.
you guys can watch it on Christmas Day.
No, not on Christmas.
Just
All
what I
right.
wanted.
Christmas Days for classics.
Okay then. All right, so let's move on to the next one here. The next project here is Disenchanted, starring Amy Adams, and this is the sequel to Enchanted. I mean, I am planning on watching this one. This one's on Disney Plus. So again, it came out today, right? So you don't have to go anywhere. I remember watching the first one. The first one was pretty good. It was kind of funny because it's kind of making fun of all the Disney princesses and
they're like vapidness and
it's like kind of making fun of it, and I thought that was kind of cool and funny. So now they have this movie that just came out. I don't know why it took so long for this movie to come out.
maybe they were all busy with like different projects or something, or
I guess, but so this movie came out now, and I mean, I'll watch it eventually. I don't know exactly when, or we can watch it today.
I know.
Ivan, your thoughts on Disenchanted? How excited are you for this?
I don't know if I'll watch it tonight. If you guys are gonna watch it, maybe I'll get around to it, but not very excited for it.
There you go, Jessica. Not that excited.
Well, I'm watching this. I thought the first one was so adorable. I loved it. So I'd be watching this right now if I wasn't doing this stream. No, I'm kidding. But no, I definitely want to watch it. It looks so cute.
I had forgotten about this movie, Enchanted, I should say. Like, I know it came out and I remember liking it, but then I forgot about it.
I guess.
And then they just kind of like brought up like, oh, this movie's coming out, the sequel. And
Maybe
I was like, oh
because,
shit,
how
that's
you
right.
said, like, it had such a long span in between,
Yeah, but like, it came out like during this time frame, like during Thanksgiving. I think it was like 2008 or something.
Yeah.
And I think it opened pretty decently. Like, it did pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it. I think it's because I went into it like not expecting anything, so it like pleasantly surprised me. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. I just like, isn't this one of Amy Adams' like first movies? Wasn't it?
No, she's done several movies before that. Yeah, I mean, like she had a few before, but it
Yeah.
wasn't
I think
like.
this was her first lead.
I don't know about that. Maybe
Okay.
that might be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think she had gotten like a couple Oscar nominations at that point, and that kind of pushes you into that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes pushes you into the lead of a movie project type of thing. So yeah, man, I'm planning on watching this. Let's look at the tomato score on this one. What do you think the score is for this one?
I want to say that it's higher.
Oh, you're hoping for it to be
I
higher?
hope it's at least 50, at least.
All right, well, I'll tell you guys right now what it is.
I don't want to hear.
So this Enchanted's Rotten Tomato score is 45%,
Oh,
56 reviews.
okay.
So there you go.
I'm still watching it.
You're still watching, all right. I'll still watch it. I'll still watch it. Okay, next project here is, and this one, I was kind of surprised that they were gonna even make this because there's so many projects of this already, especially lately. It's the Wednesday series,
Yeah.
Wednesday Addams. I mean, I'm definitely want to watch this, and I will check it out. They had the animated Addams Family movies that came out not too long ago, just a couple years ago, and then we had the movies that came out in the '90s with Raul Julia and all those. I'll check this out. Tim Burton's involved in this somehow. I don't know if he's like the showrunner or director or something, but he's involved in this, and I think Christina Ricci is supposed to be part of this somehow. So I'll be watching this. It's on Netflix. It comes out on November 23rd, so the day before Thanksgiving, so it'll be on there. Jessica, you don't seem that interested in this, so I'm guessing you're not going to try to watch this?
No, I was never a big fan of the Addams Family, and I don't know, it's just weird to me that Wednesday Addams has this big like cult following. I guess like a lot of people like do love her, and she's just like a miserable like mean girl. I don't know, but I do love me some Catherine Zeta-Jones. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah,
I
she
might
hasn't
watch
she hasn't
this.
she hasn't been in anything in a while.
Yes, so that could be the show's saving grace, but yeah, not big for on the Addams Family. So she just doesn't strike me as like a fun character. She's just gonna be doing like I don't know, just like monotone person when people are like cheery and it's funny somehow. So I don't know.
Okay. So four out of the 8 episodes in this show is directed by Tim Burton. So he's pretty decently involved in this series. So Ivan, are you gonna be watching this?
Yeah, I will be watching this. It looks cool to me. I do like the Addams Family, and I wish it was released in October.
Yeah, actually, that would have been a very good idea. I'm not sure why they didn't release it in October, because that would be a perfect month for it to come out,
Yeah.
right? But decided to do it now, so whatever. So Wednesday coming out November 23rd on Netflix. So the next project here is what we call Strange World, Disney's Strange World. It's not Pixar, it's the Disney animated studio who makes these. You know how Disney used to make those animated movies like The Lion King, and all that. So that's what they are now, the CGI movies. So this is like the equivalent of this. This movie doesn't look interesting to me, even though it's a bunch of strange stuff, like the title, weird stuff going on there. It doesn't really look that interesting to me. I don't really know what it's about. I don't really care too much to learn more about it. I'm sure eventually I'll watch it, but I'm not that really interested in watching it. Ivan or Jessica, your thoughts on any of of this?
I'm gonna watch it and just hope I'm surprised by it. I mean, I don't have any expectation for this one. So, yeah, it looks like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way I feel about this movie is the way I felt about Onward, and I was very surprised about it. So I'm hoping that it's just a bad trailer. And
I was very excited about Onward. Like I thought
I think I
it
was.
looked good to me. So
Oh, okay. Well,
At least for me.
I wasn't interested in it. I'm not interested in this either. This might be one of those where, oh, watch it. Like the story's actually pretty good. Like, what the whole premise of it doesn't look interesting.
okay.
But it might be an interesting story.
As I know Jake Gyllenhaal's in it or voicing it.
There's a lot of big names in this one.
Yeah, and I just recently saw that he was voicing this. I was like, oh, I didn't know that Jake Gyllenhaal was actually part of this.
And the actress that plays Gamora, isn't she in this?
Oh, is she? I didn't even.
I mean, I could be wrong.
But Disney without Pixar is pretty weak.
Yeah, it's definitely no picture, even though it's the same, studio or whatever, or the same company. And Disney animated studios have done some big classics, like I mentioned earlier, Lion King and all that stuff. So this is like the same animated company who did those. It's just now it's CGI. Now it's computer animated.
Yeah.
It's just different though. It is different.
Yeah.
Somehow. Any other final thoughts on Strange World?
Nope.
All right, moving on to the next one here. So we have Devotion. That comes out on. This one's in theaters, just like a Strange World. That one's in theaters too. So Devotion is stars Jonathan Majors and the guy from Top Gun, Maverick. I always forget the actor's name. Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell. He's the guy that's in the picture here right now. So this is set during the Korean War. The little synopsis of this movie is called Elite Fighter Pilots Jesse Brown and Tom Hudner become the U.S. Navy's most celebrated wingmen during the Korean War. I'm not really a huge fan of, these kind of movies when it comes to just like the Air Force, with the exception of, Top Gun Maverick, that's like related to, like military and planes and jets and all this other shit. Like I did like that, but like this movie doesn't look that interesting to me. And then the movie that came out a few years ago, I always forget the name of the movie. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Evan?
No.
The one with Roland Emmerich with
Oh, Midway?
Midway. Yeah, there you go, Midway. Midway. Yeah, that movie. That I watched the movie. I didn't like it. So I kind of feel like it's kind of like the same thing for this one, even though it may not be. But I think you might be a little bit more interested in this, Ivan, no?
I would be if I knew more about the Korean War.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you'll know more after watching this one.
Yeah, maybe. When does this come out? It's coming out pretty soon, huh?
Yeah, Wednesday, the 23rd.
Oh, shoot.
This one's will be in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I saw the trailers for it. I was very excited about it, and to me, it looks really good. But again, it's just I don't really know too much what it's about. I don't know if it's about mostly their personal stories or if it's about the war. I'm not too sure.
It's probably more about their personal story. It looks like a good drama. Actually, I would watch this in theaters because I do love seeing like dogfights and stuff like that, like on Yeah,
with the sound.
Like, yeah, because I remember watching Dunkirk like that, and it was so great, like seeing all that and stuff. It just sounded so dumb. But yes.
There's a Rotten Tomato score already here for this movie, 28 reviews, and it's at 86%.
Nice.
As of today. Today's date. So that's Devotion. If you like these kind of movies, then it's coming out on Wednesday, right before Thanksgiving.
Maybe Oscar potential?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I could see that.
All right, moving on to the next project here. And this is Glass Onion Knives Out sequel, or as they call it, Knives Out mystery. I really like the first one. It's directed by Ryan Johnson and it stars Daniel Craig. And they had an ensemble cast in the first film, and this second one here, Glass Onion, has another ensemble cast here with we have what the hell was his name? Can't remember his name now.
Batista? Is that?
Oh yeah, well Dave Bautista, but I was thinking of the other guy. I was gonna say Nick Nolte, but it's so not Nick Nolte. That guy right there. Why can't I remember his name?
Oh, that guy. Oh, he's one of those actors that you're like, I know you.
Yes.
I had the same
Oh my God,
frustration
yeah,
earlier
yeah.
this week, and Brian Norman.
I'm gonna have to look this shit up, and I should
Norman
not look
Bates.
this up.
Just kidding.
Anyway, so he's in this movie too, and like I like the mystery in the first one, so I'm very curious to see how Ryan Johnson.
Edward Norton.
Edward Norton. There you go. Edward Norton, who was the Hulk, and he was in Fight Club. So I was like, I know the name, but I just can't remember it for some reason.
Oh, this has Catherine Hahn in it. Hahn.
The what?
Catherine Hahn.
Oh yeah, that's right. So she's in that too. I forgot what I was going to say about that. Oh, so this movie's actually only going to be in theaters for a week.
Oh.
Starting November 23rd, starting Wednesday. It's going to come out on Netflix on December 23rd.
Fight Club guy.
Fight Club guy, yes. Yes, right. And so it's only going to be for a week, and that was kind of like a last minute thing that Netflix decided to do. They spent a lot of money on this project, on getting the rights to Knives Out. Ryan Johnson, who was the director, writer, and creator basically of this franchise now, I think they paid him, and I think he has a partner that's working with him with this franchise. And Netflix paid them, I think, like $450 million for 2 sequels. Now, these kind of movies, and I don't know if you guys have seen the first one, you don't need wouldn't have cost that much money to make a movie like this. But they paid him and his partner millions, hundreds of millions of dollars just for the rights, and then with the rest of the money, out of the $450 million, he's supposed to use whatever money he has left over to make the movies, which will probably cost him maybe like $70 million each to make, and then the rest of it is like whatever they want to keep, basically, for 2 movies. So this is the second one. The third one will come out probably in a couple of years or so. Did you guys? I don't think I ever talked to you guys about this. Did you guys ever watch the first Knives Out movie?
Yeah.
We did.
I'm trying to remember it though.
Well, that's not a good sign.
Yeah. I'm sure I loved it though. That's one that Trevor was really liked.
Yeah.
As
Right?
Chris Evans, Jamie Lee Curtis.
With the housekeeper. lady,
Yes,
right?
Anna de Armas.
Christopher
Yeah,
Plummer.
really liked
Christopher
it.
Plummer, yeah.
Yeah.
Super good.
One of his last performances. I don't think that was his last performance, but definitely one of the last ones.
Yes. Definitely liked it.
And we have some happy early birthday wishes here from Kathy Navarrete
Oh,
and horror collector Fiend as well.
I feel so loved. Thank you.
Yes, so
I'll be 21.
yeah,
Just kidding.
we're all turning 21 this year.
Oh, thanks.
What a coincidence, right? So yeah, I'm excited to watch this. I had tickets to watch this next week, but I'm gonna have to postpone it till later on. But I do want to watch it. This is one of the movies, probably the top film that I want to watch next week. Are you guys planning on watching this in theaters, or are you guys gonna wait a month?
I thought it was a week.
What?
Isn't it's a whole month from when it comes?
No. It'll be in theaters for a week,
Uh-huh.
but it'll come out on Netflix a month after it comes out in theaters.
Oh.
So November 23rd in theaters, December 23rd on Netflix.
I'll wait for Netflix.
Yeah, I'll wait for Netflix.
This isn't like a theater movie. I don't feel like.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm excited for this. Let's see here. The next project here. I think we're almost done with these projects. There was more of them. Okay, so the next one here is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. That's coming out on November 25th on Disney Plus. It's one of those special presentations from Marvel, just like Werewolf by Night. Did you guys watch that, by the way?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Did you like it, Werewolf by Night?
Yeah, I liked it. It's pretty cute.
Are you guys planning on watching this movie, Guardians of the Holiday Special?
Definitely.
Yeah. I love Marvel and Christmas is a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was trying to find out where this special lands because from what I've heard and read, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is the last project in Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have this.
Yeah.
So, like, is this Phase 4? Is this the beginning of Phase 5?
4.5. Yeah.
Right. So I looked more into it, and yes, it's still considered to be Phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess technically this is the last and final project from Phase 4. So yeah, I haven't really watched. I know there's a trailer for this. I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I haven't seen it because I kind of forgot to watch it, but then when I remembered, I was like, "Oh, just wait," because it's about to come out,
Yeah.
and this is probably like a 40-minute show or presentation, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'll just wait. It's not like a big deal that I have to watch the trailer for this. I know I'm going to watch it. So, are you guys planning on watching it when it comes out right away? Are you guys going to wait closer to Christmas? Or?
I'd like to wait closer to Christmas just to like really be in this season.
But you guys
spirit.
watch like a lot of Christmas, and I do this too. A lot of Christmas movies that you like throughout like December.
Oh yeah.
So are you gonna like?
Marry it in there.
You don't want to like push everything closer to Christmas, and you have all these things that you haven't seen that are Christmas related.
We'll make time.
You'll make time.
Well, to me, the Friday after Thanksgiving, that's when I start watching Christmas stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of how it has been like that with me too. Like growing up, those Thanksgiving, there's the week of Thanksgiving, and then that's when you really start seeing a bunch of Christmas stuff, like Christmas shows, Christmas movies. Like they would always air Home Alone, like the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and that's kind of like officially starts on this Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, that you start, your Christmas shopping or whatever. So that's a good time to start the Christmas fiasco shit. So,
Yeah.
so it's a good thing that they're actually releasing this on the day after Thanksgiving on Black Friday, November 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
perfect for me.
yeah, so I'll be watching that probably sooner
Yeah.
than December.
Sorry, Reflector Fiend brought up a good point. When did Hawkeye come out? Because that was
It was
very
also
Christmas.
Oh,
too.
Hawkeye came out during this time frame. I think the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Oh, so they have like
Last
a
year.
theme of doing this
Well,
kind of thing then.
Hawkeye was multiple episodes. This is one only.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Right. So Guardians is just like I said, it's just like a 40-minute thing, and obviously Hawkeye is like a whole series.
But I had enjoyed it too. It was good.
I didn't like Hawkeye.
You're like,
so-
I didn't
really,
like.
I really
I
liked
really
it.
liked
There
it.
was obviously big things that like I didn't care for, but overall I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and the Christmas theme just helped a lot.
It did.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I would like it more because it's Christmas themed. It's set during Christmas and everything's Christmassy, and I like a lot of Christmassy stuff.
Iron Man 2 or what is it?
Oh, Iron Man 3,
Three,
which
yeah.
I hated.
I hated. Anyway.
So
It came out in May.
it came out in May. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The movie
Okay,
came out
I
in
don't know
May.
why I brought that up, but
Yeah, so I still didn't like Hawkeye. I was debating if I should do a Phase 4 ranking. I may wait till like next week or something.
Ah, okay.
But
I was gonna say if you gave me time, I would do.
oh, but you haven't seen all the.
No, I haven't because I haven't been enjoying it. But if you
Well,
did a
that's
ranking
that's
list,
kind of the
this
thing.
would be my push to watch them.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see if I can do a Phase 4 ranking. If I don't do it next week, then I'll let you guys know. And well, I'm sure you'll know somehow, because then you'll see that I did it.
Maybe.
But yeah, but officially this project here, the Guardians of the Galaxy, is wrong picture. Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special is officially the last Phase 4 project, so the thing will end it on a high note. And you guys haven't watched Black Panther yet, right?
no.
You guys are gonna wait till it's on Disney Plus?
No, we'll probably go watch it in
Yeah.
theaters.
Oh, okay. So you guys don't know anything about?
No.
Okay. All right. So, anything else you guys want to add to Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special?
No, looks funny, looks good, looks cute.
All right. Okay, so let me just go back and just summarize everything here. So here we go. So the menu coming in theaters. Oh, it's actually in theaters now. It came out today, November 18th. The next one here is, where is it? Bones and All, starring Timothy Chalamet. That's also in theaters. Just came out today as well. The Santa Clauses. That's on Disney Plus. It's out now. Came out a couple of days ago. 2 episodes have come out so far. The A Christmas Story Christmas. This is on HBO Max. It's available now. You can stream it right now if you want. Disenchanted, starring Amy Adams. This is on Disney Plus as of today as well. So a lot of projects came out this week. It's out now. Wednesday, the Netflix series comes out November 23rd. Strange World is in theaters. Comes out on November 23rd. Devotion, that's coming out on November 23rd in theaters. Glass Onion in theaters November 23rd for 1 week only. And then it'll be on Netflix as of December 23rd. And lastly, we have Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special, which will be on Disney Plus as of November 25th. And that's officially the last project of Phase 4 of the MCU. So that's pretty much it for this Thanksgiving preview here. Going back here to the Funko giveaway, doing the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. Read the description of the video or go to my Instagram page at the movie Canon to find the details as to how to enter and how you can possibly win. Now going back to the Namor Funko Pop giveaway that I did last week. The winner has been in the ticker the whole time. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Funko Pop giveaway winner of Namor is Eric Debater, or
Yay!
Eric D. Bader.
Good job.
So you are the winner of the Namor Funko Pop. If you have a mailing address within the United States, so if you live like in Australia or something, then sorry, I'm gonna have to go with someone else. But
Sorry, mate.
yeah, right. So I have to be within the United States. So I'll reach out to you on Instagram as well. I'll let you know that you're the winner, but officially I'm announcing it here. Eric Debater is the winner of the MCU version of Namor, because earlier this year I also did a giveaway of the regular, the comic version, I should say, of Namor. So I did that one, and I have one of those too, actually. So this is the winner. Next one will be this one right here, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. You can choose one of them, either Star-Lord or it's Drax, right?
Yeah.
Drax. You can choose one of them. The winner will choose either Drax or Star-Lord. Details, like I said, in the description. At least 15 entries, or else I'm gonna have to cancel the giveaway. That's pretty much it. Going back to you guys, Ivan and Jessica, who look super cozy this Friday night. They have a little blanket and everything ready to go.
We are.
Any final thoughts before we close today? Before we end the stream?
Oh, you will probably know the answer to this question. Horror Collector Fiend asked, when would Wakanda Forever be on Disney Plus? Maybe like.
Oh, they're probably gonna push that. Normally, I would say within 45 days of release,
45 days.
but since Black Panther is obviously doing very well, box office wise, they might push it more into like January or something. So I don't expect it to be there like before Christmas. It'll probably be like early 2023, January, mid-January, late January, maybe even up to February. That's just kind of my guess,
Yeah.
based on the patterns that they've done before and based on the money that Black Panther is still bringing in.
Mhm.
So I don't think they want to like
And,
cut that
and
off.
they're gonna try to also push for an Oscar, right, for them.
Oh yeah.
So maybe that'll also keep
Yeah,
it on
yeah.
Disney Plus.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, there's a couple things in that movie that's
Okay.
Oscar worthy alone. But but yeah, so probably around that time.
All right, cool.
All right. Let's see if there's anything else here. All right. So I think that's pretty much it for the this latest episode of the Met Report. This time I was joined by Ivan and Jessica. So thank you guys for joining me again here today. And again, like I said, I have that giveaway. Make sure you follow the instructions and all that stuff there. Thank you for watching and listening here today. And I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.